welcome back. We're on a little bit of a sugar rush today. So
Woohoo!
do
Yes.
everything fast. That means,
and because we're also talking about right now. That's
now.
our theme today. Right now.
you can make
right
a
now.
difference right now.
You
So,
gotta listen right now. We're gonna
you know
say
who was
happy
born?
birthday to all these people right now. Are you ready?
3,
Here we go.
2, 1. Duncan, Roman, Penelope, Brittany, Roman.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday,
Okay,
guys!
we're doing everything right now. We're doing the verse. Right now. Here we go.
Alright,
Are you ready?
As
You're
fast
gonna
as you
try to
can.
say it as fast as you can.
Like
Are you
you're
ready?
saying 1,000 M&Ms. Ready? 3,
Woo!
2, 1. How
Hi,
you
baby.
It's
Amazing
amazing
and wonderful.
I praise you for that. What you have done is wonderful.
I know very well.
Psalm
14.
139, 14.
Nerve.
Okay, so we got a really fast game for you guys too. We've got some emojis.
Okay.
They're gonna be on the screen,
Okay.
and you have to guess which candy they go with. They're like little
Right now.
riddles. All right. So throw
Right
the first
now.
emojis up there. Can you guess in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1?
There.
Guys.
Wait. They haven't had as much sugar as we had. Give them a second. Okay. What candy is that first one? Kit Kat.
Yeah,
You
get
got it.
like
Awesome.
Kit.
All right. Here we go. Next one.
All
This one's
right.
pretty easy. Right now. Right now. What is it? Right now. You guessed it. Milky Way.
All
Okay.
right, throw the next one up there.
Next one. Butterfinger. All right. Right now. Right now.
Ready?
One of my favorites, if they're in little bitty bites. Airhead. You got it. Okay.
All right, my favorite.
Right now. Oh, this was one of her favorites. Oh, you gave it away already. Oh, that's okay.
You
Check it
know.
out. Check it out.
Okay.
What do you think? What do you think? Sour Patch Kids.
All right, last
Last
kind of
one.
a classic candy. All right.
Only for little bitties. Baby Bottle Pop.
Oh, such a good one. All right, you guys, let's jump into our story right now to see how you can make
Right
a
now.
difference.
Do it right now.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story. Inspired by the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 4, verse 12.
Timothy of Lystra must have felt like he lived in two worlds. His mother, Eunice, and his grandmother, Lois, both were Jewish and believed in the one true God.
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one.
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one.
But Timothy's father was Greek and likely not a believer.
Just work hard and be a good man, son. That's what really matters.
Okay, Dad.
One day, two men arrived in Lystra. Timothy may have heard them speaking in the center of town.
Jesus is the Christ, the Son of the living God. You can turn to Him now.
One of the two men even healed a man who had never been able to walk. The crowd was amazed.
The gods have come down to us in human form.
Uproar engulfed the city. People even tried to offer sacrifices to the two men, Paul and Barnabas, as if they were gods. But in the middle of the chaos, a group of Jews from nearby towns where Paul and Barnabas had preached showed up and convinced everyone to attack the man with stone instead. Though the Jews dragged Paul outside the city and left him for dead, Paul got right back up. Timothy really surely heard about it.
The power of this Jesus is real.
Paul left for Derbe the next day and returned again to Lystra. Timothy, his mother, and grandmother all listened to Paul's teaching, and all three became believers in Jesus. Paul continued on his journey, but left behind a small, thriving new church.
We must pray each day.
And teach each other.
Timothy, in the meeting tomorrow, you should tell the story Paul shared. The one about how Jesus raised a dead man.
Oh, but I don't really like to talk in front of people.
I think you shall do very well.
By the time Paul had returned several years later, Timothy had become a faithful disciple of Jesus. Everyone at the church spoke well of him.
Timothy knows all the Hebrew scriptures.
He is kind to everyone, not just those who are Jewish.
And his father is a Greek man?
Oh, yes.
Paul was looking for someone to help encourage new churches. someone who knew God's words, someone who could speak to people from all different backgrounds.
Timothy, I'd like you to travel with me and Silas and Luke.
Me?
Of course you.
Oh, but there are others older than me with more experience. They're bold. They're better at speaking.
You're the one God has chosen for this job.
Wow. Well, okay.
The elders of the church laid their hands on Timothy and prayed for him. God's Spirit provided Timothy with everything he would need for the work ahead.
Amen.
We leave tomorrow.
Over the next years, Timothy traveled with Paul all around the land to help encourage believers and start new churches. While they spent time in Ephesus, Paul gave Timothy a special mission.
I want you to go to the church in Corinth.
On my own?
You're like a son to me. I trust you completely. The church there needs to see an example of what it means to follow Christ. And, well, you're it.
Timothy went to Corinth. Over the years, Timothy became Paul's right-hand man. Paul even put him in charge of the church in Ephesus.
The leaders in Ephesus are so much older than I am. Will they even listen to me?
Your age doesn't matter.
As Timothy settled in Ephesus, Paul wrote him letters to encourage him.
Don't let anyone look down on you because you're young. Set an example for the believers in what you say and how you live. Also, set an example in how you love and in what you believe. Show the believers how to be pure.
Though Timothy met Paul when he was a very young man, he was able to play an important part in helping Paul build up the early church and sharing their incredible news of Jesus.
Whoa, guys, wasn't that amazing? Learning how you can make a difference right now. God has good stuff for us you to do right now. All right, so that means we can talk about our question right now.
Right now, and here's the question is, how can you make a difference right now?
We'll be back picking up the Skittles. Talk about it yourself, okay?